5.
Hello, hello, hello. It's 1 minute past 8. It's the final prelim of the series. It's time for ZoomDown. And on tonight's show, we have our champion, James Burley. And he's playing a man we haven't seen since the start of Series 2. It's Matty Artell. And then we finish up with a man that we haven't seen since Series 1. It's Volante. And we have Bradley doing the Lex tonight, and we have Fiona doing the stream. So you're very welcome to ZoomDown. So I hope you're all very well. Final prelim of the series. Been an interesting series. So Bradley, what do you make of these matches tonight? Looking forward?
Yeah, well, certainly by no means the last one's in the bag. They'll be hard to call. I think they'll be very entertaining.
One place left, you'd think. So it's James, our champion. One place left. Ruth Kappelman will be sweating on scores tonight. So you think you've got it in you?
I'll give it a good go, but we'll see what happens. I had a thoroughly good time on Monday night, and as long as I have one of those again, I'm very happy.
Good. Well, you played very well. Happy with how you played?
Very happy with how I played. It was nice to see some of the learning I've done actually pay off with some of the stuff being found. So yeah, no, very pleased about that.
Well, we'll chat to you about your learning maybe at the break. We'll see how you've been getting on. When it comes to your opponents, like Matty Artell, welcome back to ZoomDown. How are you doing?
Thanks for having us. Yeah, I'm all right.
You keeping well?
Yeah, very well, thanks.
Lockdown suiting you, or are you
Absolutely.
All right. Well, we'll come to our third player tonight, Volante, the only man we named a letter after in ZoomDown. V for Volante. How are you keeping?
I'm not too bad, sir. Beer in hand, long weekend. We're all happy.
And you got your sunflower, and you have your count 20 something, 30 something.
Yes.
All right. Well, you're a bit quiet when you're sat back there like Bradley. You're a bit quiet. You're in your. Bradley has his relaxing position there. He's upright tonight. Bradley's forward, but sometimes he gets back like this, don't you, Brad?
Yeah, well, I've got the downstairs tonight, so a bit more comfort.
Right. Okay. Well, so how are the chat getting on tonight? Looking forward to these.
Yeah, people discussing what hotels they're in for Blackpool already.
Right. Okay.
And chat about can James do it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously Stephen's stat of the day.
Go on.
63.7% of all ZoomDown rounds are drawn. That's just over 5 in 8 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
And the fewest drawn rounds in the game is 4, which has happened 3 times. There has been games where there's been 14 rounds drawn, and 3 of them involved Thomas Kappelman.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, that probably says a lot about the standard of his opponent as well that we gave him. We gave him tough opponents. So, but anyway, yeah, looking forward to this now. So I suppose we'll crack on. So, James, our champion, it is your prerogative.
Thank you, Paul, and Matty. Nice to meet you. Good luck.
You too.
Enjoy.
Best of luck.
Let's start with what worked the other night. 4 consonants, 3 vowels, please, Paul.
4 and 3. All right. Cool. Well, have a good game, lads. Best of luck. And your 4 consonants are T, P, L, and D. And your vowels E, I, and another E.
I'd like another vowel, please.
Is an A.
And a final consonant, please.
And the final T. And that's zoomed in. James.
We'll try an 8, please.
Okay, Matty.
8 as well.
Yours, please, James.
Tossing a coin in the air. Epilated.
Epilated, yeah. Matty.
Depilate.
That made your mind up. Go for the other one. Yeah, so no fooling these ones, brah.
Better than not. Good 8s.
Good 8s indeed. Was there a sneaky 9?
There was not a sneaky 9.
nice pause there. We like that pause.
But 2 other 8s, Petalite and Pileated.
Yeah.
I thought I'd look up Pileated, and it directs to Pileated woodpecker. So I don't know if that would be allowed.
What does the pileated bit mean then? Oh well, yeah, it gives it an app. So you think it's only listed as 2 words then?
Yeah, this is what it comes up as in Lexico.
Oh right, that's the entry. Well, what does the actual pileated word mean then? Does it even?
I'm not entirely sure, really. I don't know if it means
capped.
Having the black plumage bit.
Pileatus, it says there under the Latin cap.
Capped. Yeah.
Capped. Okay, right.
I don't know if Susie would approve of that one.
Sounds like a word, doesn't it? Pileated, yeah. All right. Well, we'll see what the audience has to say about that one. But anyway, good 8s. And 8 points apiece. And it's Matty. Your letters, please.
I have 4 consonants and 3 vowels, please.
All right, okay. VL, C, and P, A, O, and E,
Consonant.
N,
And another consonant, please.
and a final S. Matty.
Just a 6.
Okay, and James?
7.
You're 6, Matty?
Capons.
Pons, yes. And you're 7, James?
Alcoves.
Alcoves, very nice.
Nice.
Nice hidden alcove there, Bradley.
Yeah, very good.
Not the easiest selection, though.
No, it wasn't. But 7 was as far as you could get there. The others, Coevals, Enclasp, Nespera, Nopales, Palones, and Vulcans.
Apart from alcoves and enclasp was mine, but the others are a bit tricky, aren't they? They're sort of weird words there. So
Yeah. Nopales comes up fairly often. It's a good one to know.
I've seen it a lot. I've never played it yet. One day I will.
Norman Nopales. Yeah. Norman No Mates. Oh well. Okay. All right, so 7 to James. And it's your numbers, James. Round 3.
2 large, please.
So large. Okay, your smalls are 9 and 2. 3 and 7. 175. New target. 9, 2, 2. How'd you get on?
Yeah, 922.
Okay, Matty.
922 also.
All right, very good. James, your way, please.
Okay, 100 plus 3
103,
times 9.
927.
7 minus 2 is 5.
5, take it off.
And take it off.
Very good. Okay, Matty.
Did the same
Oh,
way.
Did the same way. Very good.
Yeah, Matty showed it a minute ago.
He showed it
He
while James was reading it. He was holding it up the same method.
All right, right. Very good.
Mine is written down for avoidance of doubt, but yeah.
Anyway, you go.
Carl Vorderman had an unusual way, I suppose, to get to 825 and then add your 100 and take off your 3. So 1175s for 825 and then add on 97. But I think
not obvious at all.
no, I think your way was the best, guys. That one. So, all right, good 10 points each. Any other fancy ways, Bradley? No, anyone go? Was there any tricks?
Ray made a nice 66 over 3 for 22.
All right, hold on, right? Okay, but that was only a part working. All right, so 25 to 18. And it's round 4, Mr. Artell.
Let's start with 4 vowels, please.
4 vowels this time. Okay. Take that, James. Oh, it's pity you didn't go for 5 because EI.
You've got to
Well,
pick
we've got to go for a vowel.
You got to go for a vowel.
You've got-
It's just obligatory.
Hey. No.
Right. Okay. Give me some consonants, please.
Okay, your consonants are R, D, C, and the final M. Okay. Matty.
8.
8. Okay, James.
8.
Yours, please, Matty.
It's mediocre.
Mediocre. James.
Oh, that was coming.
Nothing mediocre by these guys, Bradley.
I'm not.
Might be.
Huh?
They might be the other one, but not that one.
The other 8 being Comedier,
Comedier.
which
That
is it's a seductive spell or charm.
Oh, it's nothing to do with comedy then. No, okay. Comedier.
Still true, though.
Still true. Seductive. Yeah, you're very seductive, lads. You are. All right, so. Comedier. That's an interesting one. And mediocre. Very good. So, 8 points apiece. 33 to 26. And round 5. James. Oh,
4 and 3, please.
I just realized that the board has all moved. Sorry, there you go. There we go. 4 and 3. ZN. M. And L. A. O. And U.
Good God. A consonant, please.
What was your con? Blaspheme? Yeah.
Yeah.
R.
And a final vowel, please.
The final E. James.
7.
Okay, Matty.
I'll stick with a 7 then.
Okay, yours, please, James.
Noi Roma.
Yeah, same. I was wondering if you could put the L on.
New Roma. I was wondering the same, Matty. So we'll
I've got it written down as well, actually.
Yeah, we'll ask Mr. Harks then. Could you put the L on that?
The answer is no.
Really?
You can't.
Break it to us gently.
You're probably maybe thinking of neuronal,
That's it, maybe. Yeah.
which is close,
Yeah.
but just
So,
sevens.
load of 7s then.
Yeah, quite a few. Almana, Enama, Marula, Nemoral, Numeral, Romance, Romulia, Unmoral, and Zeronal.
Unmoral. When would you use unmoral instead of immoral? I wonder. You
A
wouldn't.
bit clunky.
Yeah, it's a bit clunky, isn't it? So, well done. Get the 7 there. So 42-33. And it's round 6. Matty, your first numbers.
4 large, please.
4 large. Okay. Your 2 little ones are 7 and 8. And then we have 100, 50, 75, and 25. Target. All the 5s. And that's ZoomDown. So, Matty.
556.
Okay, James.
554.
Okay, we'll go for your 556 then, Matty, first.
75 times 7.
525
Plus 25.
plus 25, 550.
Add the 8, and then take away 100 over 50.
So add 8 and 100 over 50 is 2 for 556. And James, 554.
Yeah, coming at it from the other way. 8 times 75
600.
minus 50.
Mm-hmm.
And then 100 divided by 25 is 4. And add that on.
Is 4. And that's 554. But it was possible, Bradley, and I couldn't see my 37 trick.
No, the only person in chat who I think has solved it is Oliver.
Okay.
Oliver Garner.
Go on, do you want to give us his solution then?
Certainly. We did 75 minus 8.
67, yeah.
Minus 50 over 25.
65.
He times that by 7.
455.
And then add 100.
Another 100, very good. Well
That's
done.
very nice.
Well done, Oliver. You
Nice.
get one of those. Well done. Very well played. There was a way going 75 by 7, Carl Vorderman's way here. 75 by 7 for the 525, and then they got a 30 by saying 8 times 100 minus a 50 is 750, and then slash 25 gives you a 30.
Of course.
Fancy missing that, eh?
Yeah, Matt, you just didn't think that one through there, did you? No, you didn't. If you had another minute, you might have got that way. Yeah. So, right. So 7 points apiece on that one. A tricky one. Normally it's a 37 trick or it's a 111, isn't it? Times 5. But couldn't see any of those. 47 to 40. Good tight game. So, we'll go to the chat and see how they're getting on, Bradley.
Yeah. They're keeping up with the contestants.
So what were they saying about Blackpool then, and what's the story? Because I mean, normally with in years gone by with co-events, people would be saying, "Oh, who's got a spare bed and all that sort of stuff," and people would be sort of pitching in with each other. Now, is everyone forced into their own hotel room now? Is that the case because of COVID?
It does seem to be the case, yeah. And obviously, it's a busy weekend in August. You know, in the school holidays, and a lot of people they won't have even ventured out, will they?
No.
Anywhere near a beach. So it's going to be a very busy weekend for all sorts of reasons.
It'd be a busy weekend in Blackpool, full stop. Anyway, as you were saying, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, normally with co-events you get a lot of last-minute entries, but I think this year they just won't be able to get a hotel if they left it. So like,
well, I haven't booked a hotel yet. Now I have booked my flights, but they're refundable. We still haven't had the go ahead to be able to travel. I think they're advising against it, but I think because it's common travel area, they can't really stop you and they can't make you quarantine. So if it comes to it, I'm just going anyway.
Yeah, hopefully things will even better by then.
They will, unless new Indian variants are in. That's the thing about Ireland. We've been the country in the longest lockdown in the world, and it's everyone's going, you know what? There'll be another variant. There'll be another wave by the time we get out of lockdown. That's the problem. So. It's our anniversary on the 3rd of June. I was trying to book something like coffee and cakes or something for us and a few mates out. So even just sitting outside, can't. No, minimum the 7th, even for outdoor dining. So yeah, count yourself lucky, you guys. It's only Ireland's much worse now. We have a very conservative government. That's the nature of Irish politics, is they sort of wait and see. They don't want to go too far ahead. So. But I think it should be okay by that stage, hopefully. It's been the most horrible day here today. It's finally stopped raining. We've had about 16 hours rain, and a bouncy castle arrived this morning. So basically the bouncy castle's just been sitting in the back garden getting wet. It's been on all day. I was like, the electricity bill. So finally just got it turned off. This big monster assault course. So I think tomorrow is planned to be a little drier, so we'll get out in it.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, we'll chat. Sorry.
We should say thank you to those who've left feedback.
That's right. I was going to say about that. Yeah, exactly. No, thanks for that. No consensus really. I've had many messages from people, all saying different things really. So it's. I think what we're going to do is just have a nice summer off and suck it and see in September. See what the appetite is like in September. So, whoever is our champion tonight over the summer, you'll be hoping that you'll get another game, but I think we will. We'll definitely go ahead with the Series 4, but that probably could be the last series, and maybe then do it champion of champions. That would be my preference, but definitely I think our mistake this year was we didn't take a winter break. It's like the argument in the Premier League every year, the burnout, Ian, when they go to the Euros and they perform crap and everyone goes, they didn't have a winter break, and that's kind of how we felt. We did the final with Susie, and we should have had a bit of a break then, should have taken a few weeks off, and we went straight into a goat down in a numbers tournament. So, and that should have been the break, So probably a little bit of burnout coming towards the end of this series, but I really enjoyed it. I think it's been a great series. We have met a lot of new people, a lot of new faces, and hopefully we get to see them at co-events now as well. I mean, that's what ZoomDown's always been about. It's not been about you guys getting to know us. It's been about us getting to know you guys and making everyone kind of known within the community. And it's me and James. You turn up at a co-event now. Everyone knows you. Everyone knows your face. So, and they've seen you. They feel like they know you because they've spent 2 hours with you on a Monday or a Thursday. So. It's that kind of thing. I think it's a little bit different than seeing somebody just on the telly on the countdown. You feel like you know them a little more. So
yeah. It's been good to see some of the people from Countdowners get involved. Who may otherwise be in the community as much.
Well, that was Callum and I's original idea, was just to try and unite the community. When I first joined Countdowners, there was a mistrust of the Apto lot, and then the Apto lot sort of mistrusted the Countdowners lot, and that's kind of lessened an awful lot these days, and everyone sort of sings off the same hymn sheet now, so which is good. That's progress. If that's all it's ever achieved, I think that's enough. So, but anyway, we will crack on. It's 7-point game, and we're into round 7. So, James.
4 and 3, please.
4 and 3. Okay, so NT M and S, sorry. U A and E.
A vowel, please.
E.
And a consonant, please.
And the final X. Wrong one. Go for that one.
Not that brilliant.
Great last letter. James.
7.
7, okay, Matty.
Just a 6.
Which is
Meatus.
meatus. Okay, that's what we would say meatus, but yeah, okay, we'll come to Bradley for that one. And you're 7, James.
Meanest.
Meanest. Unmates for me, Bradley. Horrible, clunky term, but it's in, is I assume.
It is, yeah. I think you think you'd got a hagiography of Horrocks for that.
Do you? Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
so what else could they have had?
So 7 was the best there, and the others were examens, exuents, monts with an E, and sexuate.
What to sexuate? I want to sexuate. Is that passive, active? What's that?
But what do you think it means?
To sexuate.
Oh, the dictionary definition is characterized by the existence of separate sexes.
Oh, it's an adjective, right? Okay, it's not a verb.
Definitely not a verb.
At this point, no.
An interesting verb, wouldn't it? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What? Who did that song? "Sex You Up"? That's what made me think. I'm gonna say "Color Me Bad." That's it. Yeah. Showing our age, Ian. Definitely. And these youngins wouldn't remember that. "Color Me Bad." I remember them. They were good. They were so smooth, weren't they? They were real smooth dudes. Yeah. Right. Okay. So well done, James, on a 7. Very good. Extends your lead. 54 to 40. Matty.
Can I have a Tom Kerry special, please? Alternate to 7.
Okay, CV7. GUR. ES. IF.
And a consonant, please.
B.
Try vowel, please.
And finally. Okay, Matty.
7.
Okay, James.
7.
Yours, please, Matty.
Figures.
Figures, yes. James.
Figures there.
Figures, indeed. Yeah, figures. Frisbee for me, Bradley.
Yeah. That's fine.
What was that, Ian?
How about firebugs?
Firebugs. Very nice. Very nice indeed.
Yep.
Get a round of applause for that one. That's a good one.
Just warming up.
It's warming up. Will you hear that, lads? You hear that? He's only getting warmed up.
Well, wait till Ian finds out he's beat the whole chat with
You
Firebugs.
did? Oh, a chat beater. Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go. That's like an Oscar in ZoomDown terms. That is, I'm telling you. So there were 2 8s, Bradley. What was the other?
The other one is rubifies,
Rubify.
which means to make red or redden.
Nice.
In a figurative sense? To embarrass?
No, it says specifically to cause the skin, or not. Yeah.
Yeah, but if I embarrassed you, would I be rubifying you? Or would your skin rubify?
It doesn't have a.
No,
It
not a
doesn't seem to
figurative
have that
sense
in
like that, right? Okay.
No.
But if I slapped you, that would make your face red. That could be used in that sense. No? Smack.
Well, I hope you're not going to slap him.
No, I'm not going to smack. No smacking. No smacking. But virtual smack. Where's my smack button? Yeah, I should have. No, I don't. All right, well done, Ian. Very good. Very good 8 indeed. And 7s here. 61-47. And we're on to numbers again. Back with you, Mr. Burley.
Yeah, I'm debating, but I think I'm going to stick with 2 large.
Okay. Your 4 smalls, 8, 6, 5, and 6. And your 2 larges, 50 and 25. Target, 6, 0, 2. Okay, so how did you get on?
603 and not fully written down.
Okay, Matty.
601 also not written down properly.
All right, just write them down and let me know when you're done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. All right, so James, what were you, 603?
603.
Yeah, go for it.
So 6 add 6 is 12
Mm-hmm.
times 50.
600.
Add 8 minus 5.
That's 8 minus 5 for 603. And Matty, 601.
I went 50 plus 25 times 8 at the 6.
Times 8. 600.
At
Yeah.
the 6 and take the 5.
Or the 6 and take the 5.
Must have been doable, surely.
You might kick yourself when you see
Yeah.
the 6 then, Bradley. Wouldn't it Matty's way? 50 plus 25 plus 6 minus 5 is 76 times the 8 for 608. Yeah. Not obvious, but it just looked like you could get there easier than that, didn't it?
Looks
Yeah,
at
I
that
don't know, I
method,
think
but yeah. No.
Sorry, Brad.
I didn't say anything.
I thought you were. Sorry, was that the only way then? Was there any other ways?
I'm sure there were more, but there's no one I saw.
Okay, all right. Well, that's it. 7 points. Tricksy numbers. 68 to 54. And it's round 10. Matty,
3 vowels and 3 consonants, please.
you're getting through the selections tonight. EAO. R, L, and T. Another R.
Consonant, please.
N.
Consonant, please.
And final P for Paul. Matty.
I'll stick with a 7.
Okay, James.
Yeah, in that case, I'll stick with the 7 as well.
Okay, Matty, yours, please.
Realtor.
Realtor, yes, James.
Polenta.
And polenta. So they were thinking of risking, Bradley. Looks more, doesn't it?
Relator.
Yeah, it was wise not to. There were 27s,
20.
I think. Yeah. So certainly enough to choose from.
They're the most annoying rounds when you're playing them on Apterite. You're thinking Android earlier. Everything's telling you Android earlier, but it's half of you is going, there's probably more in there.
I've got them all, almost.
Oh, you have? My God, yeah, that's a lot.
There we go. Plenty.
Well, take a snapshot of those. We're not going through them all. Pre-oral is in there again, I see. It's an interesting one from the other night, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, so 7 points, 75-61. Round 11, James.
4 and 3, please.
4 and 3. D, G, S, and H, U, O, A.
Consonant, please.
Another S.
And a final vowel.
And the final, I. Okay, so, James.
7.
Hey, Matty.
6.
Which is?
Those.
Doze. Okay. James.
I think Dagoos or Dagus.
That's one of my most commonly played words there, Bradley. Nothing wrong with that one. Not sure. Is it Dagoos or Digus?
Yeah, someone was watching Luke's run. I think he had that one twice on the show.
No, I think MSR beat me with it in a round. And you know when someone beats you with a word in a round, it immediately gets registered.
Yeah. I believe it's Dagoos.
Dagoos. What do they mean?
So it is a person outside China who buys consumer goods on behalf of people living in China. Bit of a niche one.
You wouldn't want to be. You'd go on a list for doing that, wouldn't you? Don't know. Wouldn't be doing that now. But anyway, very good, James. Good 7.
Thank you.
82. 21 in it, Matty. Round 12. Your last letter's not over yet.
4 and 3, please.
4 and 3. And they are TR, D, and N,
consonant.
Is that a consonant?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
consonant. It's an M.
And a consonant, please.
And a final W. Okay, Matty.
8.
8. Okay, James.
We'll have to try an 8 then.
Okay, yours, please, Matty.
Undertow.
Undertow. James.
Read slightly.
You weren't confident?
I wasn't confident at all.
The undertow. It's what pulls you under, isn't it?
It's a nice 8.
Very nice 8 indeed.
It's
Didn't
the
want to
only
go.
one.
Didn't want to go for the nice easy E for remounted there, Matty. Would have been too obvious, I
Didn't
suppose.
spot it, but
Didn't spot it.
I
Oh,
wanted.
I
There was
thought you were-
something I wanted.
Thought you were refusing it.
Hmm.
Okay.
Undermost, I wanted. I think.
Undermost. Oh, that would have been good. Yeah, that might have been
Undermost.
a hard spot actually. Yeah, if you'd have got that one.
Hmm.
Very good. So, well done. Good 8. 90 to 69. And it's round 13, final letters game. James.
4 and 3, please.
GN S and T O I and A
Consonant.
D
And a final consonant, please.
and the final R. 30 seconds. That's not working for some reason. Just count that out there. It's not the.
Got me timer thing.
Yeah, I'll just have to stop my share. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, 1 sec. Okay, so
We got
James.
Okay.
8.
8, Matty.
Same.
Okay, yours, please, James.
Organist.
Organist, yeah, Matty.
Bursting.
And roasting. No sneaky 9s, Bradley.
No, the 9 pools dried out in this game.
Quite a few 8s.
Quite a few. Well, 6. It's about average, isn't it? God Eaters, Introdos, Rodings, and Signature.
Okay, so cool. All right. Okay. Cool. Right. So that is 898 to 77, and that gets you across the line, James. So very well played. You can relax a little.
Yes.
Matty will be looking to close the gap. So Matty, it's
1 point. I'm going to make it 1 point.
you have to aim for
Coffee
that
works.
point game. So it's your numbers, round 14.
0 large, please.
0 large. Okay.
Saw that one coming.
We like it, James. Don't be criticizing. We love a 6 small here.
I wasn't.
2, 7, and 3. 2, 6, and 5.
Ooh,
And you target
little large.
3, 6, 7. Hey, Matty.
Driven off a cliff, I'm afraid. Don't have anything.
Nothing. Oh, unlucky. James.
Doesn't matter.
367.
You have it? Good man.
I think I have it.
Good man. Go for it.
Right. 3 times 2 is 6.
It is.
Times the other 6 is 36.
Mm-hmm.
5 times 2 is 10.
Yeah.
Times those together for 360.
Mm-hmm.
And you should have a spare 7 to add on.
Exactly, yeah. So it's quite interesting. It's just like 2 times 3 times 6 times 5 times 2 plus 7, really. Yeah, let's see. Well done. 367. Very good. Well done indeed. Well, Bradley, that was everyone went that way. I say keep the 7. Was there another way to do it?
I'd be shocked if there was another way.
Like a take off a 3 or anything like that? 370 minus a 3, something
That's what I
like
was
that?
looking for.
Can't get that way, no.
I highly doubt it.
Yeah, I just went kept the 7 to start with. That proved to be the correct strategy. So unlucky, Matty.
Yes.
Whatever way you start these sums. So James, good score, 108. A small matter of a conundrum, Matty. You'll be looking to get this, so I'm going to turn off now. And okay, so we're going for my one then. Yeah?
Yeah.
That last list is the correct one, the one I've hearted then, yeah.
Okay, cool.
When you think you have the answer, just say buzz, nice and clear.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah, very good. Very good luck, guys, as we reveal today's ZoomDown conundrum.
Buzz.
Matty.
Slingshot.
Slingshot.
Nice.
Very well done.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well played.
Well
Nice.
played.
You too. Well, good. You played very well.
Thank you. That was beautiful.
Yes,
No,
good luck.
Colin, that was in your order. It was the thin glass, not thin glass. Thin glass as opposed to glass as opposed to matte.
Ah, nice. Brilliant.
It does read as thin glass, doesn't it? But it's not. No one is a thing, and it's nothing to do with glass. It's thin glass.
Like that.
So, 10 points, 87. 108 to 87.
That was
have been
excellent
worse.
because that wasn't an easy conundrum.
No, it wasn't, but he made it look easy, didn't he? He did. Very good indeed.
Superb.
So, made the scores a little bit more respectable there, but he's good, isn't he, Matty? He's definitely improved since I've seen him on the telly. Now he has. He's a good player.
Didn't play as well as I could have there, but yeah, definitely James definitely deserved to win.
He did,
Sure.
yeah. No, it is. That's very, very magnanimous of you. So I hope you enjoyed it. Oops, sorry,
Yeah, that's
wrong one. Hope you did. Well, if you you're welcome to hang around. Watch
we'll
these
do.
boys in the next game. So we will get Mr. Volante's name on the board. We're not going to use V. We're going to give you the full name stuff, you know.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Next time I see you in person, but I'm calling you V. Okay.
Have I got a second to refill a drink?
Yeah. Depends what drink it is. If it's alcoholic, yes. If it's milk, no.
Coffee or Pepsi.
It's well, yeah. I've done the coffee. I'll grab the Pepsi. Actually, that's the easier option.
It's funny how like your predictive text sort of learns the words that you're using all the time. And it was it used to always come up for Volante, but I haven't typed Volante in so long that my predictive text has forgotten. It's like, did you mean volant?
I'll just be a sec, Paul.
Yeah. Did you mean volant? No, I didn't mean volant. I didn't. No.
Well,
So,
it doesn't remember it for me half the time.
So what did James just score there? Was it
108.
108?
Mm-hmm.
So that puts him on 204.
Okay.
So to catch Ruth, he'd need 128.
Oh, good grief.
Obviously,
Big score.
the choice is James is if he was to get that third win and with such a high score.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'd have the choice. It's up to yourself. If you do get the number of points, that's what we've done in all the series so far. You have the choice. You can do a Zubair and hold your points and carry over and try and get Tetra at the start, or if you have enough points, you can get in. So, but 128 is at least 1-9, maybe 2, isn't it? Really, that's that sort of score.
I think we play the game and see what happens first of all.
Yes,
I'm playing someone that found firebugs, so I'm going to be very, very,
But
very wary of
been
that.
political.
And we're going to enjoy the game before we do
Don't
anything
enjoy
else.
it, exactly, and you don't want to be chasing scores. This thing that I'm pretty sure that put off
No.
Shireen the other night when you're thinking about what you need and stuff like that, rather than just play the game, play the board.
Absolutely.
Bradley, do we have another game?
Oh yeah, coming.
Saw someone put 140 on me quite recently. So
Say again, Ian.
I'm sure somebody put 140 over me quite recently.
Who?
So you never know.
Someone on Apto?
Yeah.
Happens. Not nice, but it happens, doesn't it? Yeah. I've had a few of those now. I've definitely had a few of those. Cool. We have the
Well,
game.
when I did my Octo Champ run, my highest score then was 127. So it's
Was that 1-9 or 2? Was that 1-9 or 2?
It was 1-9 and 1-9 that I chickened.
You must have
I had
good points in all the other
written
rounds as
down.
well.
I would have got it. It was there, but
Do you remember the 9? What was the 9?
oh no, it's embarrassing now I think about it. I had fluoride and I'd written fluorides because there was an S and I thought, no, that's not what. And that's one, when I was doing the original run, I was quite cautious because I was aware, being a Scrabble player, that I had the potential to have 2 very different dictionaries in my head.
Yeah.
And Scrabble is quite, fancy free with what it allows. And Countdown, I assumed less so. The more I've got into it, the more I thought, actually, there is quite a lot there you can have. But I was very, very aware that I was coming up with things that, might take an S in Scrabble that don't in Countdown, for
I
example.
wouldn't call that embarrassing, but chickening fluorides over fluoride, that's not an embarrassing one. That's just most players would be still wavering over that now. I think even seasoned Apterites would be going, can it take the? I wouldn't be so sure. One of those ones you'd see it straight away and spend 25 seconds debating whether to play it or not. So
It was the way.
Scrabble's much more, if it's in your head, it's probably a word, that kind of thing. More forgiving.
Sometimes, it's one of those things as well. And I spent more time studying Scrabble than I did Countdown. The more you learn, the more you doubt yourself, because you've all of a sudden got all of these words in your head fighting each other, and it doesn't necessarily work in the way you want it to work. So doing it like this, sitting back and relaxing, is just much more fun.
Yeah, well, I couldn't be keeping 2 dictionaries in my head, and one is hard enough. So, but anyway, if chat are ready and the players are ready, best of luck to you guys.
All the best, Ian.
Thank you.
Final prelim of the series. It's your letters.
4 and 3, please.
At least your sums. You can still do sums anyway. 4 and 3. You know that's 7 anyway. So they're not letting you down, then that's good. We know that. So your consonants: N, T, N, and G, E, E, and O.
Consonant, please.
K,
And a final consonant, please.
and a final P. James.
6.
Okay, Ian.
I'll try 6.
Okay, yours, please, James.
Ketone.
Okay, how are you spelling that?
Ketone.
Okay, Ian.
Should have got that one, but I've gone for Pongy, Pongee.
That sounds good, I think. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that, Bradley, is there?
I have good news and good news. Both 6s are in.
Excellent, Pongy. Yes.
Is that
What
just
is a
someone who
Pongy?
smells, or
Yeah. It's one of those- the word that came up when I first joined Apto. I played that word all the time. I
Yeah.
haven't just seen it in months. It's one of those I wasn't sure if it was a T or a P. If it's Tongy or Pongy.
Yeah, it's another word of Chinese origin.
Mm-hmm.
A soft, unbleached type of Chinese fabric. That's a pongy.
I love their fabrics. Yeah. Potchine for me. That was the 6, not what I'm drinking.
Oh no. There was
Potchine
a
crazy stuff. Yeah, you get drunk from the feet up. Normally, alcohol you sort of get drunk from the head down, whereas potchine, your head is fine until you need to go to the toilet and you stand up. You try to stand up and your legs don't work. It's really, really weird. And then the next morning, you're still there's so much alcohol in your system. A pint of water, you literally get drunk all over again.
I never got that far, but I'll take your word for it.
I wouldn't do it again. No, it's a terrible hangover. But there was
Anyway.
a 7.
Anyway, yeah, the 7. I don't think there was one person in chat who got it. Tom Stevenson. Ponente.
Ponente.
It is a westerly wind in the Western Mediterranean.
Ponente from Spanish. Ponente. Okay. Well done, Tom. Very good. So 6 is here. Mr. Volante, your letters, please.
Can I go for 4 and 3, please?
4 and 3. Okay. TP. L. And L. I. A.
Consonant, please.
F.
And finish with a vowel, please.
And a final E. Okay, Ian.
7.
Okay, James.
7.
Yours, please, Ian.
Filiate.
Filiate. Okay.
F-I-L-I-A-T-E.
Okay, and James, you're the same. Filiate.
Yeah, we'll go with the same one.
Filiate. Heard of affiliate, but not just filiate.
Yeah, I'm afraid this time it's bad news and bad news.
Lucky.
It's not a word.
Too good to be true.
At
that
least
one.
not in the lexicon.
It's the one I went for because Ian did, thinking, right, okay, I'm more comfortable about it now. You're now going to tell me that Pitfall's good, aren't you?
I am going to tell you Pitfall's good.
Written.
Sorry.
Yeah, unlucky. There was another pit word, flea pit.
I never
Oh,
see
that as well.
Never see that one. Never see that one. No. Difficult
Also
selection.
palite.
And palite as well. What's that? A mineral? Usually.
It might not be, you know. It might not be. Of course, it is a mineral.
It's a mineral, yeah. 95%
I got-
chance.
I got my hopes up for a second. But
All right, cool. Well done if you got any of the 7s. I didn't spot any of them myself there, I have to say. So, no points on that round. Okay, so round 3 is numbers, James.
Too large, please.
No damage done on that last one, anyway. Okay, so too large are your 4 smalls are 2, 8, 4 and 6. Your 2 larges 75 and 100, and you target 8, 3, 6. James.
836.
All right, Ian.
836.
All right, go for it, James. Your way, please.
Okay, 100 add 4
Yeah.
times 8
832
and 6 minus 2 gives you another 4
does. Add it up.
and add it on.
836. Ian, you went the same way.
Yep, same way.
Cool. Very good. Plenty of ways for that one. You could have just got the 800 and then 6 times 4 plus 2 for the 36 as well. Good few ways. Were there any slashes in there, Bradley? Did anyone go high and come back down? It looks ripe for something like that. No.
no one tried it.
Looks like
No
a
one
slash
tried
8. It looks like you get a slash 8 or something out of that, doesn't it? Looks something like that.
Well, we'll leave that to the Elliots of this world.
Yeah, we'll leave that to Elliot, exactly. All right. 10 points. Oops. Sorry. 16 all. And it's round 4. Ian, your letters, please.
CV3, please.
CV3. CEN.
Sorry, I meant 3. Up to another.
Up to 7,
Oh,
CV7. Do you mean
Sorry?
6 or 7?
6.
Up to 6, okay.
Sorry.
All right, 8.
It's been a while.
It has, yeah. 18. It's been 2 series.
Hi. Consonant, please.
F.
Another consonant.
M.
And another consonant, please.
And the final D for David. Ian.
Just 7.
Okay, James.
Also 7.
Yours, please, Ian.
Defiant.
Defiant, yes. James.
Mediant.
And mediant. I thought I had an 8, Bradley. Medicant. Doesn't seem to be there.
It's good, isn't it?
It's not, no.
It sounds very plausible, doesn't it? Medicant.
Certainly does. There is an anagram of medicant, but it's not a straightforward word by any means. Well done to Philip and Adam in the chat. It's dictamen.
Dictamen.
Which is just another term for a pronouncement.
A pronouncement is a dictamen. Okay. Yeah. Very posh word to throw into conversation, that, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. All right. So, well done. Sticking with 7s, lads. Yeah. Were you thinking medicant as well? Any of yous? No?
It crossed my mind briefly.
Just get it out of your mind now. Delete it. Not valid. You could write a book out of my most missed or my most invalid words and have to, but like they're all pretty plausible. They're not silly words. They're just they're just not in the dictionary. Fortunately,
You just need to use them a lot.
Exactly. It's just usage. If I could just get them used more. Yeah. So round 5, 0-point game. James, your letters.
4 nice consonants and 6 nice vowels, please.
Do my best.
Sorry, 3 nice vowels. I've stopped adding up. 4 and
6,
3.
is it? 4 and
Yeah.
6.
Well, A. Well,
I
A
was too busy getting the adjective in that I forgot to actually count.
Yes.
well, I don't have any control over the letters, and I certainly can't pick 6 vowels.
No.
We'll see
No,
how-
please don't.
Not with 4.
4 and 3.
SW M and T A O and O.
Consonant, please.
Is an R.
And a final vowel, please.
And a final E. James.
8.
Okay. Ian.
Oh, just a 6.
Witches.
Motors.
Motors. Yeah. And you're 8, James.
Tea rooms, but I'm not convinced now.
That was what I was thinking that was going to be on the screen, Bradley, again.
The owner's giving me a look.
It
don't like the
used to
look.
be in. It got taken out,
Oh,
I
is that
think, in
it?
November. And I miss it a lot because
Bugger,
it was
yeah.
one I always spotted. Yeah, I think
Lockdown
Ian knew that
rendered tea
too.
room
That it
for
used to be in. You could see on his face.
Yeah, this is so unlucky.
That's very unlucky, isn't it? Yeah.
When you look in the dictionary, it's down there as two words.
Gosh.
I think the
Well,
US
it
the
used
US
to be one.
dictionary is one word, isn't it?
As long as they don't do that to teabag.
Unlucky there.
I was wanting a final consonant for motorways.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
if a Y, but
Yeah.
then relying on a Y, when would you ever rely on a Y coming out?
Well, we'll see what comes up next.
So
But
we'll see what comes up next. Yeah, but so what could they have had?
there was Wimerers. Wimerers.
What are they?
Sounds like an animal, doesn't it?
Woomera.
There's a town in
It
Australia.
sounds Maori or Australian or something.
Yeah, and an Aboriginal stick used to throw a spear more forcibly.
Oh right, it's like a sling thing that sort of chucks the spear then.
There's an
It's a
Australian
slingshot.
weapons base called Woomera as well. Yeah, from that.
Woomeras.
The other one there is a real bugger to spot. Aerial toes.
Aero toes, a good old standard Apterite word, but very hard to spot in that selection, isn't it? It's not. Whereas
I've spotted many selections.
tea rooms came straight out at me, but you have to delete that one now as well. So God. So Ian, what was your 6 again?
Motors.
Motors, yeah. There you go. Takes the round.
Well done.
Men in motors wins
Okay.
the round.
Cheers.
I wish I'd even seen Tea Rooms to.
Would you play it?
Well,
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
it took me a minute and a half, but I've now found a 7 as well. So I knew there was something, but I was desperate to find more than a 6. That was it.
Maestro.
I think osteoma. I might be wrong.
Osteoma, that's right. Osteoma. Yeah, very good. So, 6 points in it. Mr. Volante, your numbers.
1 large, please.
1 large. You have 5 smalls, are 1, 8, and 2. 6, 7, and 100. And you target 4, 0, 2. So, Ian.
Yep, 402.
402, James.
402.
Go for it, Ian.
8 times 100 is 800. Divided by 2, 400.
400.
And then add 1, add 7, and subtract 6.
Minus 6. Very good. 402. James.
Pretty much the same. I just did the 8 divided by 2 before I multiplied by the 100.
All right, so you moved that to there. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I look okay. Cool. So nice, easy numbers. That one. Now 33 to 39. And we'll take a little break. So, Mr. Burley, how what's this? Tell me all this practice you were doing for the finals, and how were you practicing?
Well, I'd been on Apto before I auditioned for the series in the first place. Briefly, sort of flitted with it, and did a few things, and managed to Octo. And then I thought, well, if I'm going to be in these finals, I might as well have a bit of practice at this. And it turned out it was something I enjoyed, so I did a bit more, and then started in similar ways to what I did for Scrabble with Common Word List, started actually learning some stuff and getting it in, practicing it. And I'm one of those people that I can only really learn by doing it. So then having the chance to play spotting those words gave me a little bit of confidence. So yeah, no, that's pretty much what happened.
And you don't. Some people wouldn't find that fun learning word list. You're cool with that, but you can suck up knowledge quite well that way. Then you're used to it.
I'm cool with seeing the reward of learning rather than doing the learning in the first place, if that makes sense. So I'll sort of, it's like one of those things. I mean, I love traveling, but I tolerate flying, and I'm so it's similar in this sense. I like the reward of what happens, but getting there can be, a bit of a slog sometimes.
It's still a grind, isn't it? It's doing homework when your favorite program's on the telly, I suppose, isn't it? So
yeah.
But do you think being a teacher gives you that sort of mental discipline, and you're treating it, this is my homework, I've given the kids homework, they've got homework, I've got homework?
I mean, sometimes it makes it harder. I mean, discipline with time management, I mean, for me, is one of the things I find challenging. Teaching at times such as these has been busy, to say the least. I have found myself teaching a lot of science this year because I do sort of general classroom teaching work. It's not my first subject. So, I'm having to make sure I'm prepared before I go in. I'm having to go the extra mile there. Juggling the lot was a bit of a challenge, to be fair. And I mean, in the end, I sort of gave up the Easter holiday just to do, a lot of countdown practice. And I was on Apterite an awful lot of the time.
Yeah.
So it's nice to be in a position now where I can just do it for fun and relax doing it. And I do. And I've met some lovely people as a result, which has been great.
That's good, and it kind of something like being there. I know you were saying about that it was slightly disappointing not to have an audience, but it'll stay with you for the rest of your life, isn't it? It's one of those things you do. You'll always remember that. It's
absolutely.
Yeah. Tell me something that was interesting. I was chatting to a mate of yours. You play Scrabble with Rob the odd time, do you?
Mr. Foster, I do.
Yeah. He was telling me you are writing a book.
I was looking at the idea. I'm flirting with it, and we're on a temporary separation at the moment. But the idea is that it's linked to. It's nothing to do with Countdown or anything or Scrabble. It's linked to the day job, and to do with behaviour management in terms of strategies for classroom management and that type of thing. Because I've been doing it for a while.
How long is a while? How long have you been doing it?
I have worked in schools since I started in a school in 2009. So I've worked within schools since then, at the front of the classroom since 2010, and teaching full time since 2013. So
this based on your own experiences mainly, or from things you've studied?
It's a little from column. I wouldn't want to plagiarize anyone else's work. A lot of it's from my own experiences, picking up nuggets. And actually, what you find, I went into teaching through the route of being a teaching assistant, then a cover supervisor. So sort of had to learn the behavior management before I had to learn how to teach the material.
Yeah.
And actually, getting that behavior management right is half the battle. And you see lots of different approaches. You see some very, very, very intelligent, fresh-faced people come out of university, very enthusiastic, desperate to share their subject with people. Then they stand in front of a room full of teenagers, and it can be challenging.
And they get ripped to shreds. Maybe you have to be able to handle that, don't you? Yeah.
I have to say, I'll be very, very honest. Most of the newer staff that I've worked with and come across have been very, very good. You do have to have a sense of resilience because, you are dealing with a group of people, especially in today's day and age, who will say what they think or what TikTok is telling them to think in some cases as well.
Yeah.
So you've got to think on your feet, and actually it's half the battle won if you can get that sorted. And
you come over. I have two kids that need a bit of behavior management at the moment. Like they're killing each other. So yeah, I'll maybe bring you over for a weekend. Fly you in.
Excellent Scrabble scene in Ireland, though, I have to say.
Is there?
Really, really. Oh, superb. Lovely people.
I've seen that before. Irish people, they love their words, they love their language. When we're a nation of poets and writers and stuff like that, we probably love English more than we love our own language. Really, that seems to be it's our borrowed language, I suppose. But yeah, no, we do love it. We love our letters and we love our words. So hopefully we can spread the good gospel of Countdown and get a few more. Get a few more to come. But anyway, thanks very much for that. That was good chat. Very interesting. Best of luck. Don't change your mind now. Go write that book. Could make you $1 million. You could give up the teaching then.
It's my retirement fund. It's got a few years to go yet.
It'll buy you a gold Scrabble board someday. Right. Anyway, 6-point game we have. It's round 7. It's going to be your letters.
4 and 3, please.
4 and 3. Okay.
Thought I'd pause for effect before asking for exactly the same thing as normal.
Now, if this is a Y. No, it's not. It's an L. Oh well. L N G and Q A O U.
Ooh. Consonant, please.
R.
And a final vowel, please.
Oh, the final I. James.
7.
7. Ian.
7.
Okay. Yours, please, James.
Rangoli.
Rangoli. Okay. Ian.
A dodgy one, Lowring. Louring.
Lowering. You say it so well. Should be in, Bradley, the way he says it.
Yeah, I think we can give it even just for that pronunciation.
Yeah, I think it is. It's very good.
Yeah.
Lowering.
Yeah, it's fine.
Didn't know there was an
fine.
ing in that selection, I have to say.
It was the only one.
What does lowering mean then?
Haven't a clue.
It means to lower.
To lower.
Look, if you're angry or sullen, so if you're frowning, then you're lowering,
Puffing kind of lowering. Okay, we're going. All right, okay.
scowling, etc. Yeah.
Original was mine, but it was an anagram of Rangoli. What does James's one mean? Rangoli. Sounds like something you eat.
The decoration, I think.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one myself. It's traditional Indian decoration and patterns made with ground rice.
Oh, okay.
Lovely. Yeah, I didn't know that one.
Very good.
It's a Scrabble one that I chucked an S on when I was on the show and had it disallowed because it was a mass noun. So when I saw it, I knew it was fine. I was just so nice to play it properly this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few odd ones in there, Bradley.
Yeah, but the full list: Aquarin, Langwar, Original, Ringol, and Ronquill.
And Ronquill. Okay, take your pick of one of those. Good 7s. 40 to 46. And it's righty, it's Mr. Volante.
I would like CV7, please.
7. Okay. And they are BAS. ON. U. And T.
A vowel, please.
Another O.
And a consonant to finish.
And another S. Ian.
7.
7. Okay. James.
7.
Yours, please, Ian.
Bassoon.
Bassoon, yes. James.
2 bassoons.
2 bassoons. Nice instrument.
Yeah. It's so nice, in fact, that we are blessed with a diagram when we look at the definition.
Scroll over a bit there till we see it.
There we go.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's a big
Yeah.
beast, isn't it?
Yeah, just in case you were in doubt as to which side you put your mouth in, it lets you know.
But it's this big chunk of wood and then this little skinny pipe into it. It's a weird, yeah. It's a big beast.
Certainly is.
Mm-hmm.
That might just be a very small person.
It could be a very small person. It's just a child playing it. Yeah, a child playing it. I have a picture somewhere of Miles with one of my guitar when he's about 2, and he's standing there playing it like a double bass. It looks quite cool.
You see, I did play the double bass briefly, and it used to live in our downstairs toilet. No one could use the downstairs toilet. It was so flipping big.
Was it a full size one or 3/4?
No, it's a full size one. Yeah.
Massive. Like
It was huge.
By the time you put them in the case is about the size of your car.
I mean, it, as I say, it did live in the downstairs toilet. Because there's nowhere else to keep it.
I've seen people with like little Nissan Micras and one of those sticking out the boot. They can't even get the thing into the car. But Bradley, that wasn't the longest bassoon. There was more.
There was, and it was a very difficult one, which none of the chat got. It's Absonus, which is
away or something.
Which is kind of related to bassoon, I guess, musically. It can mean out of tune. I guess in more senses than just music. Okay,
so it's ab in terms of unpleasant rather than removing.
Yeah.
Because ab can normally mean to sort of remove, can't it? So absonus, out of tune, dissonant. All right. What was the one that's euphonious, wasn't it, Fiona, that Susie used? Euphonious, wasn't it euphonious for lovely sounding words?
Yeah, well, she was saying EU was generally a good thing, non-politically.
Yeah, she put her foot in it that night, didn't she? Everyone was like, she doesn't mean Brexit. No, I don't think she does. No. Okay. Not very Susie. All right, so no one got that one in the chat, did they, Brad? Absonus.
Nope, it beat everyone.
Did you get it, Bradley?
Even Ian.
No, I didn't get it. No.
Okay. So 2 bassoons. 47.53. Round 9. Numbers, Mr. Burley.
Mad, brave, or stupid. 6 small, please.
6 small. All of them. Okay.
He's clasping his hands. Can I change my mind?
Deepling fingers.
It's all from.
There's cartoon glee going on there.
Yeah, Ian likes a 6 small.
I should have checked that.
4, 4, and 3. 5, 6, and kind of cheating 10 there. But anyway.
Ooh, good.
And you target 8, 4, 0. James.
Worst decision ever. I've totally lost the whole thing. And it's straightforward as well.
Unlucky.
I'm going to kick myself.
Ian?
Yeah, 840.
Go for it, Ian.
4, 4, 16. Minus 5 plus 3 gives you 14.
14, yeah.
Multiplied by 6 is 84.
84.
And multiplied by 10.
Multiply by 10 for 840.
Well played.
You went up a cul-de-sac, did you?
I did. Yeah. Never mind.
Never mind indeed.
Never mind.
So it was possible without the 10. 3 plus 4 for 7, times 4 for 28, times 5 for 140, times the 6, yeah.
Nice.
Cool. So I don't know what the acronym for that is when it's a 6 small.
And it's for pussies.
Cool. So well done, Ian. 63. Plenty of time left, James. Don't worry about it. Round 10 in your letters.
CD7, please.
Okay. R-A-D. Bart Simpson word. E-R. I. And H.
Vowel, please.
O.
And a consonant, please.
And the final C. So, Ian.
I'll stick with the 7.
Okay, James.
7.
Yours, please, Ian.
Chaired.
Chaired, yes. James.
Orchard.
And orchard. Picking the low-lying fruit, Bradley. There was more.
Yeah, the hardcore.
I expected Ian to get hardcore because he's very hardcore, that fella. Probably listens to a bit of hardcore as well, do you?
I know, and again, I could pull out 1 or 2 CDs from.
Well, I was cursing you because an A would have given you diarrhea.
I don't want that.
No one wants
I'll
that.
do without that, to be fair.
You wanted diarrhea now.
Especially not in the middle of a ZoomDown game.
Depends what you're drinking, I suppose, yeah. You need to go on the Kaylee morphine then. So, on that unpleasant note, Bradley, I suppose we'll move on from that round, will we then?
Sure.
Nothing more to add? Hope it's an A, the next final. But okay, so what with those were 7s? 54, 70. The fruit flies are back. Temperature must be getting warmer. So round 11 is James.
3 and 3, please.
3 and 3. MDN. E. A. And I.
2 consonants.
L. And S.
Vowel, please.
And a final E. James.
9.
9. Ian.
Oh dear. 7.
Which is?
Maidens.
Maidens, yes. And you're 9 then, James.
Said it with more confidence than I'm feeling. Melanized.
Melanized, Bradley.
Sounds good.
Yeah. It's good.
Played. Very well played. Well done indeed. Melanized.
Looking
Which
for the
means-
ISPD. Didn't see it.
It's of a person having a dark skin color.
Ah, right. That's what it means, right? Okay. It's a strange term, isn't it? You're melanized.
And there's biology definition as well. Like melanin.
Okay. All right. Well done, James. And that takes you into the lead. Nice, timely 9. 72. And we have a game back on. And it's round 12. Ian, final letters.
Stick with Old Faithful, CV7, please.
Okay. NUR.
Bradley, we can see your screen if you can just hide it. You don't mind.
Oh. We should do something about that.
Thank you.
W. E. And P, but you already knew that.
Sorry, I'm behind now.
Vowel, please.
Is an I.
And another vowel, please.
Okay, and a final. Final A. Standard. So, Ian.
Stick with 6.
Okay, James.
7.
Your 6, please, Ian.
Unwrap.
Unripe.
Unwrap.
Oh, unwrap. Okay. And yours, please, James, your 7.
Unwary.
Unwary. How are we spelling that?
Unwarie. And I may have just mixed up 2 dictionaries.
Bradley?
I think you have, unfortunately.
Unlucky. Very unlucky. Well, there was a 7. I thought it was going to say it.
Yeah. It's perineum, which is the plural of perineum.
Which we've defined before, I'm sure, haven't we?
Everyone knows the definition.
Everyone knows that one, yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at pineware.
Pineware. Pineware.
It didn't come up, but it could have been.
Not an easy selection there. No, I was just on 6 as well. Just rapine. No. So, perineum. I never spot those ones. I never. Tough spot to reach, as they say. Okay, so Ian's 6 takes it. Back in the lead, Ian. 76.
Cracking game, this.
Yeah, good lead changes now. This is what we like.
I'll get everyone down to my standard.
Round 13 is final letters, James.
3 and 3, please.
Okay.
Shout out to Stu in the chat who asked if there's a diagram on the perineum definition.
It's a guy standing with a bassoon, and then there's another guy. Oh.
I'm assuming that's the stew I think it is.
It's the stew. No, it's not a stew.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's stew. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant perineum.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've met
There's
Stu in
called
real
Jen,
life
I
several
think.
times. I've met Stu in real life several times. He's as dirty-minded in the chat as he is in real life, to be fair. But no.
Well, we have
Love him, dear.
perineum. Okay. So, 3 and 3. LPX. I. E. E.
Consonant place.
V. For Volante.
Vowel, please.
A.
And a consonant place.
And the final R. 30 seconds. So, James.
7.
7, Ian.
7, not written down.
Which is?
Prevail.
Prevail. James.
I have the written version.
The written version, yes. We accept both. Okay.
Just went like that.
Was it like my laureates? It was in your head and it disappeared, was it? Right, yeah.
Something like that.
It's like those words you go, you know what, I'll just remember that one for later, and you don't. No, that was me with laureates against Zubair. I was like, yeah, I'll just remember that one. I don't need to write it down. And then end of the round, what have you got? 8. What's he got? 9. Damn. Forgot that 9. So what else could they have, Bradley?
The other one is pervial.
Pervial.
Which is very innocent.
It sounds it.
It just means transparent or clear.
You'd get a slap for calling someone that, wouldn't you? No, I meant you're transparent.
It's a strange one. There's a caveat saying apparently used only by George Chapman, or in reference to his writing.
So
he's
word.
kind of
pervious is the
word.
Well, I suppose as someone said in Apterite Chat, all words are made up, but yeah.
Okay, so it's a pun on his own word then, really. All right, it's like South Park.
I remember
Had in South Park.
when I bought subscription to premium because I wanted to know what sprouting meant, and it turns out it's just a typo on sprouting, but it's made it to the dictionary.
Oh,
It's just
sprouted. Yeah, sprouted. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's caught a few people like that when it didn't. So it's just a mistake, was it then? Really?
Well,
It's in
all
the dictionary.
the sort of sources cited said, may have been a typographical error. It's like, well, get it out your bloody dictionary.
Yeah, check. Someone go back and check. All right, we'll move on from that. So 7s apiece. $79, $83. 4-point game. We're going into round 14. Ian, your numbers.
1 large, please.
1 large. We've done stats on these, but anyway, we'll talk about that in a moment. 10, 1, and 7. Another 1, 8, and 50. And you target this time. 8, 7, 7. Okay, how do we get on?
876.
Okay, James.
876, not written down.
Okay, we'll go for you first then.
Okay, I think.
So I've not written it down either. Sorry.
All right, well, if you just both want to write it down then and tell me when you're done. That would have been awkward.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, all right, then we'll go for the Ian first then, if yours was unwritten down. It's your round.
Yep. 50 plus 1 multiplied by 10 plus 7 should be 867.
7, yeah.
And then add the 8 and the 1.
And you have an 8 and a 1 for 876. James.
Yeah, almost the same. 50 plus 1 plus 1. Multiplied by 10 plus 7.
Yeah, is 884.
Minus the 8.
And you have an 8 to take off. Okay. Okay, 876. Bradley, was it possible? Was 877 possible, I should say?
What do you think? Possible? Impossible? I mean, I guess you've seen it, but
I've seen it, but it's for the drama.
well, 7 points is the best you could do.
Well done, lads. Well done indeed. You got as close
One
as
away.
you could. So we are on for
Crucial.
a crucial conundrum.
What are we on scores? We've got 7 each, haven't we?
86 to 80, 86 to 90.
Best of luck.
Good luck, Ian.
Good luck, both.
I'm off, yeah. I am? Yeah, cool. Now.
In a cracking game, though, this.
Yeah, it's what we like on ZoomDown.
Right.
Best of luck, guys.
Thanks.
And just say buzz. And be your lips ready to say buzz.
First the old lips.
Wait for Paul's squeaky pen to finish.
Sweet pens are all finished. Sweets are done. Now, very, very, very best of luck to you fellas. Reveal this crucial zoom down conundrum.
Us.
James.
Foolhardy.
Foolhardy, he says. Very well played. Very well played. Oh, what a game. So many lead changes. Fabulous game. That was a great final prelim of the series. We really very much enjoyed that one. Ian, unlucky mate.
Good fun.
So that was your honor, obviously. You work at Holyrood, don't you? So that was Holyrood AF. We all know what AF means.
Should have thought, yeah.
So, James, cracking win.
Oh, I was not expecting that, Ian. Well played, mate. That was cracking, but yeah, good game either way.
Very good game.
James has pulled off.
96 to 90. So you haven't got the points to overtake Ruth, but you're three-time champion now. So we will be seeing you at the start of next series then.
I look forward to it.
Early September-ish. Can't give you a date yet, but it'll be early September-ish. So Bradley, what did the chat make of that?
Well, that was the second biggest comeback we've had on ZoomDown.
Okay.
James was at the worst, down by 16 points. So good effort there, especially with the 9.
And that just shows you how tight the pairings are. Usually in ZoomDown, that it's never been more really than what's the record? What's the record comeback?
The record is 18.
Yeah, it's only 18 points. I mean, come on, we all get hammered by more than 18 points regularly on Apto. So, playing players that you've agreed to a challenge. So, you think, yeah, I've got a chance in this game, and you get hammered. So, or you could win by that much as well. So, but yeah, no, I very much enjoyed that tonight. Ian, did you enjoy yourself?
Yes, very much. Maybe I shouldn't have started drinking so early. But,
what's early like? 2 o'clock, was it?
Not quite. No. That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow, exactly. So Friday. Well, I think the weather's going to be a bit better tomorrow, at least for us, because that was midges. It wasn't fruit flies. It was midges coming in the window, attracted to all these lights. But yeah, so we have our quarterfinals. Bradley, we have our quarterfinals finalized. Yeah.
We're still unsure on the order, aren't we? But
no, we're not. I think no one had a problem. If they have, come back to me. So I think we should go with the order that we have, the order that we had agreed, and then.
So is it Elliot against Ruth and Graham against Stephen on Monday?
Exactly, against Stephen Grady. So Elliot versus Ruth Kappelman, and Graham Cole versus Stephen Grady on Monday, and then on Thursday
We've got Zubair Patel against Johnny Canuck, and our very own Fiona Titcombe against Tom Kaffman.
Who will be hoping to do the 14 maxes that Stephen mentioned in chat earlier.
Oh, he always predicts a 14 max, does he? Right.
Well, no, he said the 14 max games the 14 max matches had always been TCAPS games.
Right.
So I'd be very happy with that.
You might need 15, Fiona. You never know.
I'll settle for 14.
We'll settle for 14 if we get a crucial on a double max. We'd be very happy with that. So that's it for the prelims of this series. So join us on Monday for the start of the quarterfinals. Thanks to all our players tonight. Thanks to Ian. Thanks to James. We'll see you at the start of next series. And thanks to Matty earlier. Thanks to all the team. And we'll see you on Mondays for the quarterfinals. So until then, enjoy your weekend. Good night to you.
Good night.
Good night, guys.